Alright, good morning from Wickersham Canine Ranch in beautiful Marshallville, North Carolina. Today we've got Gus and Mr. Greg, and we're just kind of beginning to phase into a working relationship this morning on obedience basics. As you can see, my guy is very enthusiastic. Very first thing I'm going to do is take my lead and start to basically click the eye bolt, and you'll see that he keeps coming around to the start/finish position. So, very simply from underneath, I'm going to garner the eye bolt onto the O-ring, and then I'm going to shaketh the leash. Very first thing that I want to do is make him cognizant that he's tethered. As you can see, he loads again and says, "Mister, I'm ready to go." So we're going to move him forward with a left step and a target sound. And whether we're set up in a formal training area or at home, the very first thing that we do with Gus is move him forward and then turn him 90 degrees. And what's going to happen is he's going to basically work off of that parallel left line. Good boy. Good boy. And begin to learn some really key things, such as pack membership, rank order, where to begin a sequence of events, where to stand, how to be happy and gregarious like he already is. So we're going to fuse into the second repetition again. This can be done around the center island in the home, but he's tethered. And we're moving to the right with 90 degrees. And we are going to continue moving at all times. And then we can warble praise, good boy, good boy, good boy, with the target sound overlay. What we've seen with this little puppy is he's a little sound averse. And so the only way to fix that sound aversion is going to be to acquire a heel plane in which we can begin to teach him to hold his position relative to handler, and that will take all those anxieties away. We do everything in a triplicate here so as the dog can remember. Again, we're going to frame off a left step, forward motion, 90-degree pivot, praise and overlay. Good boy, good boy, good boy. The pivot. Good boy. That's my good boy. And again, we're teaching pack membership. We're being very passive. We're using induction, i.e. the cookie, for the rotation and acquisition of the skill set of the signal sit. And it can evolve. Good. But initially, it's just the rotation here. Note, I say nothing. And all I'll do is work on my puppy. After the third, we're ready to move to the next and second principle of motion. Are you ready? Through. I shake it out. I'm going to touch my puppy, let him know he's at ease, and then we're going to assemble. Good. Station. We got to get Keith to the coffee station, dude.
All right, I'm on.
All right, so in exercise 2, it's the same left step target sound. The only differentiation is we're going to pivot off the left ankle and create 90 degrees with the body. And our puppy now will begin to see a motion plane parallel left. Good. Where there's no hesitation in the handler. Good. And praise and encouragement. Good boy. That's my sweet boy. Good. Off the pivot. Again, the reason that we are walking at this puppy in this manner is so as that we can teach him that not all sounds from 600 yards that are loud are scary. All right? That's our main goal, is to make him safer in his own skin. Second repetition pattern. Again, I told the dog we're still tethered together. He's a little bit anxious to get to work. I'll pick him up. Good dog. And move him forward for the second rep. Heel. Gonna step forward and turn. Good. 2 laps per. 3 repetitions per. This is rank order in your pack through motion. Good, 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 good. Good boy. So we'll have the intersections, don't cross and don't forge. Everything works off of that. Good job. Including his retrieval skills that you'll see here in a little bit. That's my Bubba. So we spend basically about 90 seconds on exercise 1, another 90 seconds on exercise 2, so as that we can frame in a plane and begin the basics communication. Good job, brother. Shake it out and pet. Good. Right there, right there, right there. Let's go. I got to talk to the camera for 10 seconds, so hang on a second. Good. Good boy. So what we've got is assembly into the finished position with Gus for exercise 3. Very simply, Gus got a primary handler. We're going to send forward to a helper family member off the cue. Gus, friend, he gets his cookie. Good.
Good, yeah.
So is that we could call him back. Gus, good puppy, good puppy. All right, see that? That's what we got. All right, we got some aversion off a touch, especially with strangers. Wow, that was stressful. So let's go through, let's do a second one. No touch, probably for at least 27 reps for strangers or neighbors. You ready? Got to practice with people that he trusts first. We got to get the leash on so as that we can stop doing aversion. We can never chase the dog in the home. Ready? Friend? We'll always have one that's shy. So we get touch, he gets the cookie, setting up for the big kahuna, which is nothing more than a recall. Equal parts send away to recall. Gus, target sound, one piece, return to, that's such a good dog. And so we've got to repeat this over and over. He's going to get more and more familiar with it. Good. You'll actually see him hopping up a little bit there. So, going to send him again. Ready? Friend? We've got to get him on lead. We got to do this formal work at home, 10 days. Cookie, touch, setting up, formal recall. Gus, heel. And this is how we'll socialize him. And so we pair 1, 2, and 3. Give me 10 seconds. First and foremost, we've got to be able to move around anything that may be scary to him. In this scenario, it is person, using the exercise 1. There's no variance. Good, he's on the right side, he keeps moving, so we know he's with me. All right, that's going to basically calm our guy down, and he should look to you. Good boy, keep been moving. Then, we've got to be able to box him in. Good, where he's on the interior. And again, he's got to move. That's all going to kind of get him to chillax in and around our awesome daily ops manager. And then the last one is we've got to be able to send him to someone and call him back to complete. Good, the triple threat. Ready? Friend. Equal parts send away to recall. This is how we socialize formal. Good boy. And he needs it. Good job. Good job. So let's move on to a new technique. Through. Good boy. Thank you. So here we are. We've assembled. We're still tethered. This could be inside the home or in the formal training area. We have him basically on lead. We're beginning to touch do some tactile, make him aware that he's with us. Looking to make sure we get no play bite. And then eventually we've got to get on to the matter at hand, which is to teach a location downstay. Good boy. And so as you can see, he'll load onto the textile of the bed. And we're going to give a hand signal and induction. Get his shoulder joints on the ground. We'll give a signal. And we'll have an event and a backside signal. The event is my shoulder rolling downward. We'll do about 30 seconds or so, and then we return to the dog. And then we enunciate. All through, Gus. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Again, we run everything in triplicate. We're going to work off any kind of separation anxiety. Then more specifically, when the dog is with us in our lounging area, it gives us opportunities to teach him not to put his butt on our foot if he's scared, or to lean his body on us if he's scared, or to play bite on us if we're in a blind spot. Good. And then we're going to location downstay to work on any potential separation anxiety. Good. Good boy. Going to frame a signal, which is the back of the hands or knuckles at this point. Good. At some point we're going to have to do, good job, classical conditioning. Good. With the dog. We'll give a signal, rotate, backside signal, rep 2's done. Piece okay. In the learning matrix, at home, he'll do 1 correct, 1 incorrect, and weigh the competing events, and give you performance management on 3. Going to return to him, through, and release him. Going to shake it out, let him know he's cognizant of his tethered, getting to the real lesson of hand is how does the dog treat me when we have outside stimuli, good, that may make him afraid. In this case, right now, we have a car at about 125 yards, and then we have Mr. Keith at about 10 yards away from him with the camera, outside of his daily norm. I'll go to his flues, making sure he's not play biting or dominating me, the handler, and then I'm going to go straight into our instruction. Good, good. Framing all the motion principles. Notice we're not hollering at the dog. Good. Wait you out. Good. He's beginning to take his nose and use scent, and so I'm just kind of removing the cookie from this hand signal so as that eventually I can give the hand signal with my shoulders up like a big boy. Alright, but right now we've got a little puppy dog, and so we're just going to work for incremental process improvement. Good. One of the things that we can do at home with the dog is create a sound aversion. We're going to give him a signal. Gus, you ready? Right there. We'll have an event. This is the hat falling, and then we will correct the dog with a good old-fashioned no if the shoulder joints try to move off of the textile. Good. Let's frame that out again. Something new for him. But, however, his heart wasn't in stay. Good job. We'll go signal again, event, and signal. Good. He's stiffing out. He says he wants a cookie. No biggie. Underneath. And then we're going to give the signal again. Good job. Here, 2, 3. Notice with a little light correction, creating an imbalance, the dog's body posture changes. Good. It's level of accountability. So we finish our set. Good. We return to the dog, and then we reconvene with this at a later date, say maybe 3-4 hours later in a set of 3. All through. Good job, let's go. Alright, so we have assembled with my eye-shy friend in that you could not throw an object to him and have him catch it 10 days ago. He'd run in the opposite direction. We've used play to get incremental improvement with the dog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically mimic our feathers, even though my guy is ready to rock. What that will do is give me an opportunity to bump him if he puts his body on me. Alright, that will, and there's your play bow. I'm going to start by drop stepping. You see him move. Woo, good job. That's a good boy. And he grabs his Frisbee, and he's getting better every day. This dog can really entertain. Some of the things that we've been doing to get the quote-unquote bad habit of aversion out is actually showing him 2 different things. First of which is we're going to make a hand signal, and I'll tell him, we're going to get your Frisbee. And it's going to set him off running just like he does at home, and just like when we first saw him. All right? Going to make him actually a little possessive. I'm going to get that Frisbee. Good boy. And note, he's like, I got position. I'm the big dog. No worries. And so then we'll go Meredith Manor, tip of the hat to the horsewomen of the world. And we're going to basically change the pressure right now. Instead of, I'm going to get your Frisbee. Right there, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. All right? What we'll do at this point is we're going to offer the second resource and the opposite reflex action of what he's going to do. Here we go, Gus. Wake up, brother. 3, 2, 1. Should activate there with the feathers. There's your sound aversion. Even though he had Corey, he would drop the Corey and run. So we'll call him out. Drop. Ready? The recall off the whistle pitch, and away he goes. Good boy. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. So I've got one more in the loop. Is again to wrap him around off of cue, so as that he can learn to fly through the air and manage the disc. Good. A lot of times with the dog that's showing aversion with the ball, good, gives its correction angle. What we should do is just throw it right at his nose or his shoulders, and he'll learn to catch it out of self-preservation. Ready? Good. Just like that. Notice he's on his feet a lot. I'm supposing maybe he's played with ball more than anything. Good. Good catch. Woo! Hit Tom when he gets it right. Woo! So he knows that's what he's supposed to do. Last call. Last call. Everybody, last call. Ready? Good. Start off with motion. Moving. Ah! I got one too. Mine sounds better. Mine sounds better. Good. Wheel. 2, 3. Good. We'll get there. Good job. So we look forward to playing with Gus, expanding upon what his skill sets are now. He's a fun, tabulous little dog to play with and have a good time. And so we'll get everybody on the same page, and we'll encourage play behaviors. Good. Drop. Good. As well as obedience behaviors. Good job. Let's go, Gus. Last and final, we're working on emergency cup command for when we get an opportunity to off-leash train this dog. Disclaimer, this is all inductive. So we have a cookie associated with it. This dog is enclosed and he is safe. He is not at a county park or anything. I've got him loaded onto a textile, and right now we're surfing about who's in control of this. All right, it's totally me gonna call you. No, watching his shoulder joints. He's fast and twitchy. He's also a little bit scared of stuff, so that makes it hard to handle off lead. He has to do his step work 10 more days. Good. Low, high, low to the finish. Good. To the recall. We've worked on agility with this puppy as well. He's not bad at it, but again, he needs 10 days of owner-directed motion at this point. So is that then we can move to the advanced piece. Second one, we do everything in triplicate. Again, this is just emergency come command, the old cow can commercial from your early 80s, 1980s. Here we go. Different.